Ever had doors in Planet Coaster 2 that close way too fast? Don't worry today. I'll show you 4 simple ways to make them stay open longer. 2 methods for regular turning doors and 2 for sliding doors. Let's jump right in. To show you how this works, I've built a really simple setup. Just a basic door placed on a rotational moving platform. I'll take a moment to make sure it's properly aligned, lining it up with the edge, and making sure it swings cleanly. Now let's take a look at the issue. Right now, the door opens, but closes way too fast. Alright, let's fix it. For solution 1, we're going to make the turning door stay open longer by actually placing it onto a second rotational platform. Then, we set this second rotator to spin in the opposite direction of the first one. The key here is to start the second rotator just a little bit after the first one begins turning. This way, the door opens up slightly, then holds that open position before the whole sequence reverses and closes the door again. It's a super simple trick, and it works pretty well. You'll notice the doors might wobble or shake a little. That's just how it is with this setup. It's not perfect, but this is about as good as it gets using pure movement components. And that's it for solution 1. Now let's look at a maybe cleaner method. For solution 2, we're doing almost the same thing, but with a different trick. This time, instead of spinning the second rotator in the opposite direction, we set it to spin the same direction as the first one. Here's how it works. When the first movement switches from opening to closing, the second movement kicks in, spinning the same way. This cancels out some of the closing motion and holds the door open a little longer. Then, once the first movement fully ends, the second rotator continues, bringing the door back to its closed position. It's still a bit wonky. You'll notice the door jitters slightly, just like in solution 1. But both of these methods have their pros and cons. Alright, now let's check out how to do this a completely different way. Using the sliding doors, I'm setting up a new, really simple layout. Just a basic sliding door with a movement component above it. Same as before, I'll take a second to make sure it's nicely aligned and moves cleanly. And yeah, here's the problem again. Opens, then immediately slams shut. Not ideal. So, let's fix this as well. Let's jump into solution 3. For solution 3, it's basically the same idea as before, but now we're using a sliding door instead of a turning door. Just like with the turning door, the door is placed on a second moving platform. Both platforms are set to slide in the same direction. The second movement starts right as the first one switches from opening to closing, which means they kind of cancel each other out for a short moment, and that makes the door stay open longer. The difference is, these sliding doors actually work really clean. No shaking, no weird wobbles, just smooth motion. And if the door still isn't staying open long enough, you can simply add a third moving platform. Just start the third movement in the middle of the previous one, and it keeps the door open even longer. You can stack as many as you want to make it stay open exactly as long as you need. Honestly, I think sliding doors are way better for this kind of setup. As you can see, these just work perfectly clean. For solution 4, we're using the exact same system, but instead of sliding sideways, the door now moves up and down. We achieve this by simply rotating the entire setup, both the door and the movement platforms, by 45 degrees. The system works exactly the same as before. The door still runs on sliding movements, using 2 or more platforms moving in the same direction, canceling each other out for a moment, which makes the door stay open longer. It's super clean, and this trick lets you turn any sliding door into an up-down door really easily. And if you ever want to change or edit the door itself, it's simple. Just double-click on the door piece, and you can swap it, resize it, or completely redesign it without messing up the movement setup. Really handy if you want to tweak the look without rebuilding the entire system. And that wraps up this video. If this was helpful, or if you liked this little voiceover style, let me know in the comments. And if this worked for you, maybe consider leaving a like and subscribing for more tutorials like this. Thanks for watching.